Welcome to Bavin Glassworks. My name is Ryan Bavin. We're gonna make a Bugaboo Bowl. There we are in the hot shop. Exciting part of Bavin Glassworks. And starting out with some molten glass, marvering it on a marver table, starting to bubble, and generally getting things set up to make a bowl. Right now we're just getting things set up to make some color. Got Lee Dupereau here, drop some color onto the bubble, and now we'll spread that color evenly up and over the bubble. The color is glass as well. This particular color is cobalt blue. So just marvering that color evenly into the over top of the glass here, keeping things hot, shaping at the bench here with what's called a wood block, and blowing a little bit, making sure the bubble's not collapsing, using the jacks to straighten everything up. Now things have cooled down, we're going to gather some more glass over top. We're gathering glass at 2150 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 1100 degrees Celsius. Using the block here again to get a good shape quickly.
So we'll just put one more gather on here and we'll be good to go. Vertical.
Our last gather on here. Heating things up. The piece is getting bigger with both volume of glass and blowing. We're just setting up the bubble here now for the major part of the blowing process. And heating again, getting the glass a good consistently warm temperature for blowing. See, it's moving around a bit now. Taking it to the bench to blow it out. Lee's gonna blow while I'm working with the paper here to make sure that it's staying straight and blowing out evenly. Now we've got it blown. We're going to torch the neck area where we make our first real tooling. So Lee's heating up the piece. She's going to bring it over and we're going to use the jacks to create a jack line or neck line. This would be where we eventually break the piece off of the blowpipe. See, we got jacked in nicely now. Now we're going to blow it out some more. Using the paper again, cooling the bottom while Lee's blowing. Now it's blown out to the size that we need. He's just heating up the base. You can see the bottom's a little hotter than the rest of the piece there. I'm using a wood paddle to flatten the bottom while Lee's blowing against the paddle to get it nice and flat. So now we've got the base done. Everything, all the blowing is done. We're gonna punty up. So Lee makes a punty, brings it over, and we attach it onto the bottom. Make sure it's centered. Balancing out the temperatures. Any part of this piece gets below 1000 degrees Fahrenheit, it's just going to smash into a million pieces. So now we're using a bit of water to shock the jack line. And we'll break it off. Now we're working on the lip of the vessel. Getting that lip good and hot. Lee's using the glory hole quite specifically here and heating up the upper half of the piece. You can see how it's hot mostly on the upper portion. Now we're pulling out the lip. We're going to trim it off just to get rid of any tool marks or anything that's on the lip of the vessel. Constantly going back in to reheat, make sure things don't get too cool. So now using a special set of shears to trim off the lip. Heating it again. Open up the lip with the jacks. Now we're adding a design element, a trailing wrap. It gets applied to the exterior in a contrasting color. Heating that up, make sure that wrap is well heated onto the surface of the main vessel. Now we're opening up the entire piece. Now we're going to heat it up and use gravity and centrifugal force to get the final shape. Spinning it out here. It's a bit of a one-shot deal, because once it's out to size, it's too big to fit back in the glory hole, and so we wouldn't be able to reheat it to change the shape, even if we wanted to. Breaking off the punty here with a tap, torching the punty mark, and putting it away into the annealer. It'll come out in 18 hours. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.